completely sucks.
We go again. Right, we are on our way to Royal North Devon for the West of England Stroke Play Championship, which should be very fun, I would hope. It's going to be an epic journey though, which is probably going to be the most fun thing about it, even though I've heard great things about Royal North Devon Golf Club. Journey in its entirety is 534 miles. This is beyond what the proclaimers have ever said. I will go more than 500 miles for this West of England Stroke Play. Google Maps is saying 9 hours for the journey without stops. We're going to break that up, best part of a 6-hour journey today, to get to Lilies Hall National Sports Centre in Telford, then do the rest of the journey tomorrow and tackle those West Country roads earlier tomorrow, so I'm not going to do it when I'm tired. So the journey starts now. I'm excited for it. First stop, Gretna. Look at it, Gretna Services. So Gretna Green Services, the service station has a lot of sentimental value to me. The year was 2015, coming back from a pool tournament in Great Yarmouth, 3 a.m. in the morning. We poured money into this claw machine. We were so determined to try and get something out of it, but we only had one try left. The bus driver was trying to get us back in the bus, and on the last go on this claw machine, 3 of us had poured a lot of money into it, and the last go we won a Henry Hoover toy, and it was possibly, I'll stick the picture here of the moment that Henry Hoover was born, possibly one of the greatest experiences of my university life, probably making it one of the best experiences of my life. It happened right here at Gretna Green Services. So it's a tradition, whenever we go past here we have to have a go at the claw machine, and who knows, maybe we'll win another mascot. Wish us luck.
Thank you.
That completely sucks.
We go again.
Thank you.
Thank you. Made that clear. No. Oh, mate. Look at its smiling face. I know when to quit. I know when my time's up. That was so close. Are you kidding me? Okay, we'll get him on the way back. Other fun activities to pass the time. You may or may not know that I'm a lover of fantasy football, to do with the English Football Premier League. Today's a Tuesday. I nearly forgot that there was a game week deadline. I think it's game week 33 right now. I'll stick my team right here. This is how I'm looking, and maybe next year, if you play fantasy football as well, maybe we'll get a league going. Maybe we'll get a little community going, because that's always quite fun, I find. That was 44.82 to top up my petrol, so we are good to go. Let's go. That is a view. We even got a motivational quote on the wall. Motivation is a fire from within. If someone else tries to light that fire under you, chances are it will burn very briefly. We've got to remember that this week. You've got to light your own fires. Got to be a fire starter. Got to be a vandal. That's what I'm getting from that. But yeah, it would appear that this place is actually called Lilies Hall National Sports Centre, not Lilies Hall, like I said earlier, which is just another example of me getting pronunciation wrong. Just reminds me of the time last year at Loch Lomond where I stayed in a town called Drymen, but it's spelled Drymen, and I just pronounced it Drymen for the whole week, and everyone was laughing at me, but no one told me what was funny, and I guess I was the joke. You mean Drymen, boy, Drymen? I don't think I'll get the same stick here at Lilies Hall. Maybe I'll just not say out loud where I think I'm staying. This is where we're getting breakfast in the morning apparently, which looks pretty sick. Nice. Next morning, 9:30 in the morning, I've just had breakfast. Breakfast was elite, had a lovely sleep, feel very well rested, and we're ready to make the next move. This has been a lovely trip through Telford. Noting too, this room cost £73 for the night, just over £73, and a reminder to always start fires. Quick stop for a mocha from an undisclosed coffee brand. I'm gonna get some petrol as well, we need it. We're running low. £52.77 for that top up of petrol there. That means we've spent the best part of £100 on petrol so far, and we haven't even got to Royal North Devon yet. We have arrived here at Royal North Devon. The course looks delightful. I've just been out there doing some short game practice after the epic journey that we've had, just trying to relax, get rid of that tension from all the driving. Turns out Royal North Devon is the oldest golf club in England, so that's a fun fact. I've met up with Martin, the legend that I'm staying with this week. Really looking forward to properly catching up with him, and I think we're out to watch Man City Arsenal tonight, so that should be good as well because he's a Man City fan, and he is going to come with me for a little walk and just show me, well, it's going to be the first time I see Royal North Devon. I'm really excited for it, and to be shown around by a local is going to be extra special. Thursday. It's absolutely chucking it down. It's practice round day. Looking forward to it. We had a walk of the course last night. Looked good. Settled into the accommodation, which I will show you here at some point. This is where we're staying this week. Very lovely indeed. Yeah, looking forward to playing the course today and seeing how my game translates onto it. It should be fine. Like, it's actually quite open off the tees. To kind of hit it, get on the greens, make putts. You know, that old golf game. Easy. Right, that's practice round done at Royal North Devon. Very enjoyable day. It actually didn't rain like this the whole time. It's actually pretty good. And we've just been to Morrison's. Got some protein goods, much needed, just to top up. And we've eaten at Royal North Devon as well because we were absolutely gagging for some lunch. Got a burger and chips. Burger was good. Now, this is the thing, the burger comes without chips. It's $8.95 and the burger comes without chips. Who out there in their right mind wants a burger without chips? Like, just include it in the price. Just make it £11 or £12 and let's have burger and chips. There's no one out there who just wants burger and salad. I swear, I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you disagree with that, but it really triggers me. But the burger was good and I got some cheesy chips on the side because I was a hungry boy. So now we've got the protein goods. We're going to go back to the cottage and chill out because our tea time tomorrow is 1 p.m. in the afternoon. Right now it's like 3:30 in the afternoon. So we've got 21 hours. My body needs it for rest as well, so that's absolutely fine. And it's absolutely chucking it down now as well. Sucks to be people who wanted a late tea time for the practice round, I suppose.
Are you going to wish me luck? Are you going to wish me luck? Go.
Okay, we're at the golf course. This is round one of the West of England Stroke Play Championship at Royal North Devon. Teeing off at 1 o'clock here at 11:30. Just going to have a leisurely warm up, hit some balls and feel fluid. Got a lovely 21 hours resting, so that was good. Look, we're a bit apprehensive today. The game feels good. Putting's good. Short game's feeling good. Bunker's good. Pitching. The driving, I'm concerned about. Just in some places where there's tighter drives, and the way I'm going to overcome that today is by having a plan. I know exactly what I'm going to do on those difficult driving holes. It might not even be getting the driver out. It might just be get in play, make some pars, and pars aren't bad scores. So we're going to try and settle into the round and move on. And that's it. Right, I'll have an update for later, and we're going to do our best. And whatever happens, we're having fish and chips for dinner tonight probably. It's Fishy Friday. Right, that's us post round one. We shot 74, which is 2 over par here. I'm proud of the round, ground it out. I was 4 over, stood on the 13th tee. So to finish 2 over for the day, even though those last 6 are, no, they're not even playing that easy. 2 par 3s are into the wind, it's quite tricky. So content with 2 over par. Apparently currently in the field, it puts me tied 11th, which is surprising because it was maybe 10 to 12 mile an hour wind today. It wasn't even that crazy. Some of the pins were a bit naughty, but they weren't stupid. They were pretty fair, I thought. So a bit surprised to be where I am on the leaderboard, but 74 I will take. I had a 3-putt bogey at 2, 3-putt bogey at 6, 3-putt bogey at 8, and then bogey 10, 11, 12, and I had a birdie at 7 and 9, and then had 2 birdies coming in. So 2 over par, all in all, we'll take it. Just didn't have the pace of the greens, and we warmed up pretty well, but I think my boy Martin had warned me that putting green is a lot slower than the greens out there, and just all day long I was ramming them like 6 foot by, and then that gets you a little bit defensive because you know you don't have the pace. So that's where we're at. 2 over first round, it's absolutely fine. We can go lower tomorrow though, so let's do that. Dotty. About to tee off round 2 at the West of England. I'm pretty nervous, focusing on my deep breathing. We're currently tied 19th overnight, so we're looking to improve that today. Okay, see ya. Okay, that's round 2 completed. We've had a good round. We shot 1 under par, 71, which puts us at 1 over total for 2 rounds. We are here tomorrow. We're playing 36 tomorrow, so really delighted about that. Played really solid today. Had the deep breathing going. We got off to a steady start. Birdied the first, bogeyed the second, and then we just parred round. We bogeyed 12, and then birdied 13 and 18. So that's how you shoot 1 under par, apparently. Yeah, all good. The world is a happy place today, and I just started my process. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. At one point, I was actually clubhouse leader, but I was pretty early in. So a couple of 66s have come in, which are excellent rounds. 8 under as the leader, so I'm still 9 off the lead. But when I last checked the leaderboard, I was about 5th. So the odds are we're probably going to be top 10 by the end of the day. And we started at tied 19th, so we've moved up the leaderboard, and really looking forward to tomorrow. I'm going to keep trying to do the right things. It's a new experience being towards the top of the leaderboard. Tomorrow we'll do our best, but it's nice to be here. The time now is about 3:30. I've just had some lunch. We've secured ourselves a bit of a later tea time tomorrow, I'd imagine around 9 o'clock. So that's a luxury, and it'll be nice to get some sleep. I'm looking forward to going back to bed. So that's the round 2 update. It's the final day, it's Sunday. It's rounds 3 and 4 of the West of England. There's some ducks. Hello duckies. We're off at 9:24. At the end of yesterday, exciting news. Oh, I can't even open the car. Yeah, at the end of yesterday there was exciting news because I finished the day in 6th place. Naturally made the cut with 6th place, which means I'm in the 3rd from last group today, which bought me a lot of time in bed. I think the first tea time was like 7 o'clock. Yeah, it bought me a lot of sleep actually. So it got me a 9:24 tea time. Yesterday was 9:30, which is fine. Similar routine today, and spoken to a lot of people for advice because I've never really been in this situation before, so I'm going to try and do my best. And the main advice I've been given is do exactly what you've been doing to get to this position. I'm 9 shots off the lead. Main guy shot 70 and 66, so he's 8 under. I'm 1 over for the tournament, so it's not really about winning it, but if we put together 2 good rounds today, you never know. So I'm gonna focus on my breathing, just keep the adrenaline away and stick to my processes, choose the correct clubs. First round is meant to be wet, and the second round is then meant to be pretty similar to yesterday. So yeah, just got to fight through the attritional round, which we're good at, and then see what happens in round 4. And that's the update. Like, good luck to us. Round 3 update, the blue sky has come out. It's actually really hot, but if you look over there, it's grey sky and the rain is meant to come in, so that's exciting. We shot 3 over this morning. It was fine, played okay, just 4 bogeys and there were no birdies until I birdied 18. So we just stay patient, we've shot 3 over, it's not the best. In the clubhouse, I'm like 11th. There's a few guys to come behind. I'm probably going to be like 15th coming in. So good round this afternoon and we might win a voucher, who knows. But felt pretty good this morning and we'll just try and do better this afternoon. We made it. End of round 4. This is the roundup. We shot, well, had it really going. We had 4 birdies in the first 7 holes with a couple of bogeys in there as well. So we were 2 under through 8. Finished 1 over par, which is slightly disappointing. But I have a surprise for you. I'm sure I'll put air horns in here. That is a cash voucher. I finished in 9th place. I'm absolutely delighted and I can't feel my legs. I'm so tired. 9th in the West of England. I would say that is worth the trip. That is by far the best result I've ever had in a field like that. The weather got up in that second round. It was playing tough. I'm so pleased right now, but I'm also incredibly tired. And we're going out for a pub quiz tonight at 9 o'clock. The time now is like 6, so I've got a few hours to power nap. I'll be back with an update, but very, very content.
Some hole, isn't it? Finish those last 14 games.
Quick break in the video just to give a massive thank you shout out to my 2 patrons at the moment, Brian Boyter and Zach Bedford. You guys are the best. You are helping me financially, getting to play all these tournaments. You get extra exclusive bonus content over on Patreon, which only you guys get to see. No one else in the world gets access to this stuff. So you've made a good decision there. If anyone else wants to join them over on Patreon, you get some driving range videos. You get to see how my swing's looking. I do round by round, shot by shot, hole by hole updates. They're only on Patreon. Link is down below if you want to help me out. And by the end of this video, you will see how much money I'm losing playing all these golf tournaments. So that's the place to go help me out. Thanks. Okay, we're here at Bath Abbey. We're stopping off at Bath, visiting my friends Lewis and Helen on the way back to Scotland. Thought this would be a nice little spot to do a review of how the week has gone. The West of England stroke play at Royal North Devon. Overall, it's gone pretty well. Finished 9th. It was probably beyond my expectations for how I thought this week would go. It shows the level that I know I've been playing at. It was only just over a week that I shot a 90 in the same day. So things are looking up. It's a real springboard for the rest of the season. Really encouraged by it. It was a brand new golf course I'd never even seen before. We managed to play 4 rounds on it in pretty decent scoring. Off black tees, it's over 7,000 yards. I know it's 4 par 5s in that, but it's still a pretty long course. Yeah, we won some prize money, £125, which is great. That really helps. Doesn't cover the petrol, but it helped. Yeah, we're here at the Roman Baths. I don't know if you can see that just behind me. It's like there, Roman Bath sign, the pump room. Yeah, so getting in some culture as well as getting in some decent golfing results. So all in all, a lovely trip. We're going to be back to St Andrews tomorrow and we look to do it again next time. Some brief evaluations of how the actual golf went. Didn't make a double bogey or worse in 4 rounds of golf, which I think is a marked improvement on how things went at Crail and at Craig Miller. Different kind of course, but still didn't make any double bogeys, and that meant that when you make a bogey, you can always recover it with birdies, so that's always good. And yeah, I went through some of my stats, and I don't have proximity to hole stats, but I hit 60 out of 72 greens for the 4 rounds as well. So that's pretty stellar ball striking all in all. Irons have been really good. The driver, we found something this week, just hitting little push fades off the tee. Putting always feels good, and you know, we came 9th this week without playing our ultimate game, without a perfection. We came 9th, so our best game is really encouraging, because our best game could potentially be capable of winning these tournaments now, and that's a massive confidence boost for me moving forward. So that's been the West of England vlog. There's only one more surprise coming, which I will just let happen in a moment, but those are the reflections. What a fun time. I'm so glad that I made this trip. It's going to be, when I get back, it'll be about 1,068 miles total. Well worth the miles, well worth the trip and the outlay. Get to see my friends Lewis and Helen in Bath. Got to stay with Martin and Max and Val in Devon, which is just lovely. Thank you so much to Martin especially for all his hospitality this week, and the people at Royal North Devon. Wonderful people. And who knows, maybe I'll be back next year. What a tournament, what a week. And we move forward from here. £51.7 for petrol. Hopefully this gets us a long way from Bath. Okay, this is our last stop on the way home, and it's time to do a roundup of the overall costs of this trip. Tally up the numbers. Entry for the West of England stroke play was £90. In terms of accommodation, thank you so much to Martin, Max and Val, and then on the way back up, Lewis and Helen for letting me stay at theirs in Bath. Good to catch up with them. On the way down, I had that one night stay in Lilleshall, which is about £75 for the night, which was absolutely worth it, because we've got a gym and they do good pizza there as well. So that's £75 to go with the 90. Most of our costs incurred this week came from petrol. So we've done 3 top-ups so far, 2 going down, 1 going back. I've got 1 more to do. It's probably going to take me half a tank to get back from Gretna, which is where I am now. So we'll add on another 25 for that, given that tank's about 50. Overall, the petrol has come to £173.66, which is a lot, but what do you expect? I've literally driven from one end of the country to the other. Food actually didn't come to as bad as I thought, because I thought I was eating like a champion this week. I did bring down all my food from Scotland in a big food bag. Ate out a little bit, ate at the golf club. Overall, the food came to £90.90. Overall, that brings the total cost of this trip to £429.56, which is a lot. And for coming 9th, which obviously was a result I was pretty pleased with, I got £125, and that is cash injected straight into my bank. Fair play, no vouchers. So overall, we're looking at £304.56. It was always going to be one of the bigger trips of the year. That's how much it cost me to do it. You be the judge of whether it's worth it or not. Over £300 for this event to play the West of England stroke play as someone who lives in Scotland. And if you want to help me out in terms of covering that, if you're enjoying these vlogs, if you're enjoying the stories that we're telling, then feel free to go over to my Patreon. The link is down below, and you can join a multitude of tiers. Some are cheaper than others, and you can be part of the journey. You can get some bonus behind the scenes content, and you basically just get more detail about what's actually happening with my golf game. I'm aware on here I give you the bare bones, but over there I tell you everything. So that's all at Patreon. If you want to help me not have to shell out £300 for every event that I play, then that's the place to go help me. So thank you very much. Now that is the vlog, that is the golf, that is the pricing, that is what you came here for. We have one more item of unfinished business to come. I'm sure you can guess what it is. I'm not including this in the cost. We've just got to go do it. We're at Gretna Green. Let's hit the claw machine. We're down to our last £3 in cash. Let's see how this goes. You win this round, Gretna. You win this round.